Well, welcome back to God Created Hand. Today I have pulled out some books that was in my stash, and they are crochet and knitting patterns. So my goal is to utilize the things that I have. So with that being said, we'll go through each book and I'll show you what I have selected to make. No promises that I'll get through them all or finish them all, but I will start on a project or two or three or four or five or just one. But I'll show you what I'm interested in. I'll show you the yarn that I'm selecting, and just heads up, whatever yarn they might suggest, I'm picking what I have in my stash. The goal is to not go and purchase any yarn outside, use what I have in storage in my craft room. So with that being said, we'll start with the first thing. This book is by Lion Brand, and this is just bags. So it's a pretty book. It has a lot of nice patterns in it for bags, but I selected this bag. This bag is, if you can see it, it's a felt. So it's not necessarily going to come out the size they suggest, but we're going to see what happens. Because I'm using my own brand, not Lion Brands. So I'm going to use, I think it's Hobby Lobby brand. This is 100% wool, which that's what you need to felt. And these are the three colors because I don't have just white. These are the three I have, but I'm still short. So I don't know if I'm going to make it because I need one more skein to make the amount they're requiring. But the good thing about felting is you use a big needle, you knit up the project, and then after you knit it, you wet it, and then you throw it in the dryer so it can felt, and all the stitches mend together, and it becomes a felted bag. I mean, I made one before. It came out nice, and I would like to try it again. So with that being said, I believe I'll make this, but I'm not sure what the next ball will be. Maybe I'll just use something that I have to just make it pop. It's not going to be all white as you can see, but maybe I can find some other yarn that can make the topping a different color, multicolor or something. But the goal is not to go to the store. So, and I've selected another one, but it was just that I like it. This is a cute little bag. I have a lot of fun yarn, so I can make this. I know I can make this pretty quick. I haven't picked a yarn for this, but I know I can make this very quick. I won't be doing a tutorial because it's a copyright. It has a pattern. You must buy the book to utilize the pattern. So I'll just make it and I'll show you the work in progress, and then I'll show you the end project. So that's on the bags. Next, same thing, Lion Brand, just wraps. Beautiful wraps. Nice wraps inside the book. That's what made me purchase the book. But this is the one I'm going to make. And this is knitting as well. It's a 4-weight yarn. I'm not using Lion Brand. I'm going to try it with some cotton yarn because I like this speckle. I think it would be really nice. This is another Hobby Lobby yarn. So I'm going to try it with the cotton. And as I'm working it, I'll see how it comes out. And there was another one I wanted to make. I believe this is one I want to use. I think I used the wrong one. Nope. Take that back. So for this one, I think I was going to use this color. I was going to use this. I think that's the one I wanted to use. I'm not sure. And this one, oh, I was going to use this yarn. This is another knit, and I think this is easy enough. This is a real easy pattern. It's just all knit, and garter stitch is simple to do for me, and it can become boring because you're doing the same stitch, but I want it to be painless. This way I can get through several projects at a time. And the next book is another book I had. This is all Master Crochet class. So this is a really old book. If you're into motif, you can learn different stuff. I was never really into this kind of lacy, detailed crocheting, but this book gives you a lot of patterns. I mean, I could do it, but I'm not really into it. You can add pearls, but the one I'm going to make, or attempt to make, is this right here. I want to make this. It looks simple enough, and I believe this. I'm getting confused here. I think I wanted to make this in white. And that will be it out of this book. And here's another book. This is a really nice old book too. I had this for a long time. And a lot of these books, I didn't make much out of them because I was freestyling a lot of stuff. This is cute if you're into that kind of stuff. Really nice. Crochet, all crochet. So the one that I'm going to make is this one. And I believe with this one, I was going to use this yarn. This is 100% alpaca. It's very soft, and I wanted to make that. I believe that's the one I wanted to use. This is a cuff to cuff, so it's straight across. You don't have to do any pieces. That should be great. I mean, can't get it any easier than that. So I think, yep, this is the yarn I was going to use for that for sure. So that's out of that book. And last but not least, here's another crochet book. I have so many books in my stash. I said I need to use them. So this is all crochet. Simple stuff, really. This is almost like a beginner's book to me. some of this stuff I don't even need to make a pattern. I mean, I can kind of do it so this pattern right here is the one that I wanted to make, I believe. Let's see here. It's called. No, not that. So yes, I'm gonna make this scarf. This scarf in this book says use ribbon. I don't have any ribbon yarn, so I'm gonna make it out of this cotton, and it'll be a practice with this cotton versus ribbon. Should be fairly easy to do, but the texture of ribbon gives it a little more bulkiness, and because I'm using cotton, it might not be the bulkiness, but I'm going to practice with this yarn, and if it comes out the way I like it, then I would later on down the line do this in a ribbon yarn. I had something similar to be ribbon, but I don't have enough. So I can use this as ribbon, and I don't have enough. This would not make it. So this is good yarn to use in my junk journal as well. When you want to use lacy stuff, you can use this. And I pulled this out, and it's like, wow, I could have used this I could have helped decorated this. Could have used this as my tie. But I just found it. But it could be changed. I can change that. But it would go perfect. I might do that. So I like that. So those are my choices. Look forward to those working projects being shown as I get through some of them. I will reveal my whips, and until then, you'll have a blessed evening. Don't forget to subscribe, share, thumbs up, and give me your suggestions, what you would like me to make. For right now, I think I'm going to crochet and knit, but don't forget, I still will be working junk journals as well. Bye-bye.